Hello, this is an update on the electronics and control system along with the motor drivers for my 4-axis CNC mill project. So I've already bought the mill. It's just a stock Sureline, not CNC ready. I'm going to build the mounts myself. Right now though it's hooked up to this little plotter. It's currently running the EMC2 demo program. This is just a little test rig I got from work, essentially. It's not really going to be used for anything too important later. I might make it into a 3D printer, as it's got the torque. But anyway, those two drivers are currently running. You get rid of the light, see the LEDs better. It's just ones for all the output states, when communication is happening to the board, power good, stuff like that. Just debug indicators, and because it looks cool when it runs. Still the other two drivers to hook up. That's going to be, of course, Z-axis and rotary table. And here, sorry about my $20 tripod here. That's the main control stuff. So I've got a whole bunch of optocouplers that the parallel port goes through, so it's all completely isolated from the system. That's going into Schmitt triggers with just some indicator LEDs, finally into Mega 644 microcontroller. I think it's actually clocked at a megahertz right now, but I'm going to ramp it all the way up to 20 just to drop down latency. And on the other side here, I've built a bus of 74 HC373 transparent data latches. So I'm basically using them as external registers. The outputs of those are buffered by 245s and then sent down the cable to the driver. And then I'm using two more 245s as input registers. So they always hold the states of things like power good, limit switches, crash switches, stuff like that. And when my address decoder activates it, it pushes the bits back up the bus. So I built it this way rather than using shift registers or anything else because it's random access. It's very, very quick. And that's just about it. I'm doing everything in typical GCC and WinAVR. Whoops. I'm at about, I don't know, 500 lines of code right now, so still lots more to write. I have to do the entire output system back to the computer because it's driving blind at the moment. But there's going to be a lot of communication back to the system. I've also left a whole port on the microcontroller free because there's going to be a daughter board stacked on top of this that'll be hooked up to an LCD, some buttons, a couple of different things, and also inputs for encoders later on. The reason I'm building this so overkill and so random access and so quick is it's supposed to be upgradable to control almost anything. So later on, if I wanted to, I could put DC motors on this with encoders, whatever. The outputs could be set up to control pneumatics, they could control anything I want. So it's built to be as adaptable as possible. Anyway, that's where I am at the moment. I think that's almost done running the program again. I wonder if you can see.